What you see as, of course, roads is actually the gaps between the buildings, okay, with bikes parked on both the sides. So on Google Maps, you might find a road, and that road will be visible only when you are zooming in. Okay, so that means it is, you know that it is not obvious road. It is a road between the houses. For example, the one here, this is a road, okay, and you can walk on the footpath to reach the bus stop, and from bus stop I should be lucky if I am getting buses towards West Park of Male or Villingili ferry terminal of Male, because now it's Male. Understood? And when you don't want it, you see an airport bus. Okay. Anyway, so now we'll wait for the bus, and then I will update you. The plan is actually on for visiting Villingili Island, Villingili Male. Okay, Villimale also there is a name for it. It's actually a very small island. It's to my estimate, it is 1/3 of the size of Male. Okay, it has a beautiful beach, which was suggested by our friend Mr. Hassan. We'll explore that today. If not for sunset, maybe because the Villingiri beach is on the eastern side. So first itself I'll go to the beach now. Immediately after the ferry terminal, it's near to that. And the beach is on the western side. I'll go by walk afterwards, subsequently. Okay. So plan Villingili Island, Villimale. Okay. As I'm waiting for the bus, I'll clarify one of the most important points about the public transport and the bus system here in Maldives or Male, Hulhumale. It's like you don't see bus stops both the sides of the road. Okay, that's the first thing, what I understood. And you see bus stops like, for example, inside Hulhumale phase 1. This is phase 1. So all the bus stops are lined in a single road. Okay. So if a bus is written as Hulhumale phase 1, it will stop in every alternate stop, and it will just keep moving. Okay. So if the returning one from the Hulhumale phase 1, returning one, in the same direction it will come. Okay, returning to Male or returning to airport or returning to phase 2, for example, Hulhumale means same direction the bus will come, but it will stop in alternate stops, the missed ones of the earlier one. Okay, so it is like a kind of I want to go from Hulhumale phase 1 now. I catch the bus here. So there are some buses which are from here, and there are some buses which are from the other bus stop. Okay, so I choose by, I don't know how I choose, because they don't mention anything on the board. Okay, there must be an app or something where they show the roads. That's not available. So it is the bus stops on a single road. Okay, so that's the first factor. And the next thing, so you can just go to any bus stop and you can get the buses that go away from phase 1 also, and the buses that goes into the phase 1 also. Because it depends on what is put in the LED board of the bus. Okay, so you watch that carefully, and if it is put as Hulhumale phase 2 now, I should not take the bus. And if it is put as airport, if I take that, means I have to get down at the junction of the highway, so that I then take another bus to go to Male. That is very tough. Trust me, because this bus stop where this one drops is not the same bus stop where the pickup for the next bus will be. Okay? So you might have to walk to and fro and you don't know which one it is. So do not take a transit bus option. And if anything mentions as Malay, then it's a different story. So you can go to the eastern side of Malay or you can go to western side of Malay. You can think of maybe Carnival. Okay, so that is the eastern side. West Park is the western side. By the name itself, it's very easy to guess. And in Malay, I don't have to choose Carnival today because I have to go to the west side because I have to go to Villingili Ferry Terminal. Okay, so I can ask specifically whether the bus goes to Villingili Ferry Terminal, it stops or not. Or if not, maybe I take the West Park bus. Then I see whether it stops in the between and they open the door. Otherwise, I'll have to walk from the West Park to the Villingili Ferry Terminal. Okay, because it's not a destination station. It's en route. Okay, so that way, make sure that you don't get into confusion. The bus which goes now, R1, it is to West Park. Okay, so it is from the Hulhumale phase 1 and to West Park. So this bus is important for us. Let's get in. Right? So this is the what I understood is the main road of Hulhumale phase 1, which is called as Nirolu Magu. Okay. Where you'll also see the brunch house, South Indian restaurant. Because the Asian cuisine restaurant has come and we will be taking the left. Indian Sama, that's the bridge. The brunch house comes to the left. Okay. So go straight and then it takes a left. What we see on the right across the Hulhumale channel is the phase 2, which is full of residential complex. Now we'll take a left. So buses going out of phase 1 will always go in this road on the left side. This is the second bridge from phase 2 to phase 1. See the restaurant here on the left, or maybe we crossed it. Okay. Because it was just few steps from that left. So the ground, playground, and of course the shopping mart. And other works under constructions. So we'll also be seeing Central Park now. This was the tent which I went yesterday evening, where the eateries were there and of course stalls. Yeah. The two tents which are lined up on the road, which leads to Ferry Terminal. Hulhumale. There is a stop for Central Park. The previous stop was for, of course, the shopping mart and the brunch house. So although this bus is to West Park, its originating is Hulhumale phase 1. So it will pick up from various locations and it will go to West Park. Okay. Here you see Central Park with its bridge. We'll be taking a left. Today it is totally deserted. schedule, scan a QR code. So now we'll take a left shortly because it's one way. We can't exit through this road. It's only the entry road to Hulhumale. There will be a stop in the left. You can see the seaplane in the left corner. Here you can see that park where I took the pictures with the parrot. But of course it's on the other side of the road now. We'll take a right and we'll move out of Hulhumale towards airport first, of course. After airport, we just continue straight and we reach West Park after a right turn. So before that is the Villingili ferry terminal. Okay, so two things that are important. The ticket fare is actually $1 to $2. Okay, so it's very cheap in the ferry to go to Villingili Island. And second thing, I didn't buy the Sprite here. I should have bought it in the shop on the way itself, but I was more curious to catch the bus because you miss one bus, because West Park bus is something which is high priority. You miss one bus and you are done. Okay. And I know previously I've been to West Park from the same bus stop, so that's the reason I took it. Seaplane on the water. So many seaplanes. That's the seaplane terminal. So you will see airport, the beginning of the airport, but this bus won't go there. Only those which are taking the right. Oh, look at the seaplane. So close to the solar panels before landing. Planes that land into the sea, land into the water. All works under progress. Excuse me. Either it is fuel or it is fire stations or waste management. Some industries are there. We will be going straight, so and immediately we'll get a look of the Malay Island. Emirates landing. One of the biggest flights on the planes is Emirates Airlines. It appears like as if it is at least twice the size of the other planes. Difference between the Airbuses and the Boeing planes. You can see the comparison, this size versus this. One is Qatar Airways and the one behind I am not able to make out. This is the road to airport. And now it starts with Friendship Monument, Maldives and China, and the park, Hulhumale Bridge Park. So that's the road that leads to the mosque, King Salman. And this is the road which I have to keep an eye now. See where it stops and then get down. Okay. So I thought better exchange the side so that I can show you the ferry terminal as we are approaching. Row of all the speedboats here at Malé. It's actually the south side of Malé. It's also good to walk along this pavement. It's well maintained this side. The bus will take a right and then it will stop at Villingili ferry terminal. Because it goes to West Park, it is stopping at all the bus stops along the west and also the south. So hope I don't miss the bus stop there. Admiring these beautiful views of the boats. Got down from the bus and suddenly got an intuition because the symbol what I saw thinking that it is a bus stop is actually not a bus stop. It's the symbol for the ferry terminal. So if the bus is not stopping there, it's going to be a backward walk from the West Park. Of course it stops one more stop in between near the cargo terminal like. But still it's better to just move on in the direction rather than being greedy to get down at the closest bus stop. Okay. So in front of me the ferry terminal actually begins and I take the right, then I can go closer to where I have to board, take the tickets and of course board the ferry to Villingili Islands. So this looks like, and there is no pedestrian crossing, so I'm just crossing as a pedestrian. The same road, if I am crossing this side, is going to be full of traffic and they're going to stare at me like, what are you thinking, you're just a tourist. Okay, so if you want to avoid that stare, ensure to okay, respect the road consciously. Okay. Let's check again the map. Such a beautiful scene to see all the boats carrying utility items across islands and all the vans transporting. But the best part is, of course, there's another beautiful mosque in the front, marble color. You can see the tower. Okay. I've never been to this mosque. And Mafanu ferry terminal, that's the one which I have to take the ferry now to Villingili. So now the mosque will be visible. Oh yes, wow, but the golden. I don't know the name of the top structure, dome, I don't know. Okay. Amazing. Oh, this road appears like closed. Then how will I go to the ferry terminal? So this is the reverse because the road was closed. I was not permitted to go that side, so I am coming back to exit, take the other road which I was walking and go on the outer road. Okay. Meantime, let's cover the boats and see the beautiful view. It's an extra 100, 200 meters punishment. Like, but the gate was looking like it was. But I thought maybe people going to the ferry terminal can go like a shortcut, and I thought that I found a shortcut. So now coming out of this gate and we'll go in the road. Okay. It was just one side. I would have just switched without asking. Of course, locals would have been definitely doing that. Shortcut. So walking on the main road which I was originally coming, shows like there is another bus stop. It's only an indication, or is it for vehicles too? Oh, it's written at bus stop. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one, and this is the bus stop. Place for one person to stand if it rains. Okay. Oh yeah, ticket counter and ferry terminal. So let's go inside this. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, series of eateries and seating areas, and absolute heaven for foodies and feasties. Okay. It's just beside the mosque, and you can see the mosque's pillar above. Okay. And there is a Indian garden. Biryani Royal. Just find out if I'll get a Sprite somewhere, because it's a Coca-Cola fridge. No card payment, only cash, only transfer. Biryani Royal. Okay. Yeah, got a fantastic glimpse of the mosque from across the road. Now I'm walking closer to the ferry terminal. Let's see for tickets. Shop here. I'll try here for Sprite again.